Hello, my friends. Welcome to American Lingo Academy. I'm Emily, and today we're going to learn another 10 common idioms, phrases, and sentences that native English speakers use every single day. These expressions are super useful, and I promise by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what they mean and how to use them naturally in your own conversations. Learning these expressions will help you sound more natural when you speak English, and you'll also understand Americans better when they talk to you. So let's jump right in and start with our first expression. Number 1, I'm a morning person. This is a very common phrase that Americans use to describe their personality and daily habits. When someone says, I'm a morning person, it means they naturally feel energetic and alert in the early hours of the day. They like to wake up early, and they do their best work in the morning. The opposite would be, I'm a night person, or I'm not a morning person. This phrase is perfect for small talk or when someone asks about your daily routine. It's a simple way to explain your natural energy patterns. For example, if your coworker asks why you always arrive at the office so early, you could say, I'm a morning person. I love starting my day before everyone else gets here. Here's another one. I'm definitely a morning person. I wake up at 5 a.m. every day and feel amazing. Number 2, I'll work it out. This is a phrasal verb that means I'll solve the problem or I'll find a solution. When Americans say, I'll work it out, they're telling you not to worry because they will handle whatever issue or challenge is happening. It shows confidence and responsibility. You can use this phrase when someone is worried about a problem or when you want to take charge of a difficult situation. It's very reassuring and shows that you're capable of handling things. For example, if your friend is stressed about planning a party, you might say, don't worry about the music, I'll work it out. You might hear something like, the printer isn't working, but don't panic, I'll work it out before the meeting. Number 3, take it or leave it. This is an idiom that means, this is my final offer, or accept what I'm giving you, or don't accept it at all. When someone says take it or leave it, they're not willing to negotiate or change anything. It's their best and final decision. This expression is often used in business situations, shopping, or when making plans with friends. It can sound a little firm or stubborn, so use it carefully depending on the situation. For example, if you're selling something and someone wants a lower price, you might say, I can do $50, take it or leave it. People often say, we can meet at 7 p.m. at the restaurant, take it or leave it. Number 4, off the top of my head. This is a very useful idiom that means without thinking deeply or immediately, without preparation. When you say something off the top of your head, you're giving an answer quickly based on what you remember right now, not after careful thinking or research. This phrase is perfect when someone asks you a question and you want to give them an answer, but you also want them to know that you haven't thought about it deeply or checked any facts. For example, if someone asks how many people live in your city, you might say, off the top of my head, I think it's around 200,000 people. Here's another one. Off the top of my head, I can think of 3 good restaurants in that area. Number 5, I can swing that. This is a casual phrase that means I can make that work or I can arrange that. When Americans say, I can swing that, they're telling you they can handle something or make something happen, even if it might be a little difficult or require some effort. This expression is great for showing flexibility and willingness to help. It's friendly and shows that you're accommodating to other people's needs or requests. You might hear something like, can we meet at 3 p.m. instead of 2 p.m.? And the response would be, sure, I can swing that. For example, if your friend asks if you can pick them up from the airport, you could say, it's a bit out of my way, but I can swing that. Now, before we continue with the rest of our expressions, I want to ask you a small favor. If you're enjoying this lesson and finding these expressions helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We post new English learning videos every single day, and your support really helps us create more content for English learners like you. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss a new lesson. Okay, let's continue with our expressions. Number 6, if you insist. This is a polite phrase that means, if you really want me to, or okay, since you're asking me strongly. When someone says, if you insist, they're agreeing to do something, but they're also showing that the other person had to convince them or ask them repeatedly. This phrase is often used when someone is being polite and doesn't want to seem too eager, or when they want to show that they're doing something mainly because the other person really wants them to. For example, if someone keeps offering to pay for your dinner and you finally agree, you might say, "Well, if you insist, thank you very much." People often say, "I really don't need any help, but if you insist, you can carry that bag for me." Number 7, by all means. This is a formal but friendly phrase that means absolutely or, of course, please do. When you say, by all means, you're giving someone strong permission or encouragement to do something. It's more emphatic than just saying yes or sure. This expression is perfect for showing enthusiasm and support for someone's idea or request. It makes you sound polite and accommodating. You might hear something like, "Can I borrow your pen for a moment?" And the response would be, "By all means, take it." For example, if someone asks if they can use your bathroom, you would say, "By all means, it's right down the hall." Number 8, what should we do? This is a simple but very important question that Americans use constantly when making decisions with other people. It's a way to ask for opinions and suggestions about a situation or problem. This question shows that you want to include others in the decision-making process. You'll hear this question in all kinds of situations, from casual hangouts with friends to more serious business meetings. It's a great way to start a discussion and get everyone involved. For example, if you and your friends can't decide which movie to watch, someone might ask, "What should we do? Should we vote on it?" People often say, "It's starting to rain and we plan to have a picnic. What should we do now?" Number 9, we've been expecting you. This is a formal sentence that means, "We knew you were coming," or "We were waiting for you." When someone says, "We've been expecting you," it usually means they had an appointment or arrangement with you, and they're acknowledging that you've arrived as planned. This phrase is commonly used in professional settings like hotels, restaurants, offices, or medical appointments. It sounds welcoming and shows that the person or organization was prepared for your arrival. For example, when you arrive at a fancy restaurant for a reservation, the host might say, "Good evening, Mr. Johnson. We've been expecting you. Right this way." You might hear something like, "Welcome to our company. We've been expecting you. Let me show you to the conference room." Number 10, he doesn't like to be kept waiting. This is a warning sentence that means he gets impatient or angry when people are late, or he expects people to be on time. When someone tells you this, they're giving you important information about another person's personality and expectations. This phrase is often used to help you avoid problems or uncomfortable situations. It's a polite way to tell someone that punctuality is very important to a particular person. For example, if you're meeting your friend's boss, your friend might warn you by saying, "Just so you know, he doesn't like to be kept waiting. We should arrive exactly on time." People often say, "The doctor is very busy today and he doesn't like to be kept waiting, so please be here 10 minutes early." And that brings us to the end of today's lesson. I hope these 10 expressions will help you communicate more naturally with native English speakers. Remember, the key to mastering these phrases is practice, so try to use them in your daily conversations. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends who are learning English, and let me know in the comments which expression was most useful for you. Don't forget to subscribe to American Lingo Academy because we post new videos every single day to help you improve your English. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.